We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity.
We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. As if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy.
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature.
Don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts.
Jason Bermas.
And who loves you? And who do you love?
Good morning, everybody. I am Jason Bermas. This is Reality Rants, and it is brought to you by redvoicemedia.com. Don't forget, the second hour is uncensored and free at rvmrumble.com. Give them a follow. Give them a subscribe. Same with my Rumble channel. We got to grow somewhere. We gotta grow somewhere. No growth on YouTube. Zero growth on YouTube. Kicking and screaming to get any kind of growth on Twitter. I think I gained like 70 to 80 followers over the past few days, starting on Thursday. And really that's going to lead into the story we're going to talk about that I'm going to try not to get emotional about. That I'm going to do my best job right now to break down maybe not all of the evidence, but the vast majority of the evidence that Conor McGregor is in fact a brutal, violent, serial R-word. Now, why am I not saying it? Because, look, we'll probably say the R-word throughout this. It's just that I saw so many people weigh into something that they have no idea about, no historical precedent about, and they broke their jump to conclusions mats out all over the place. And look, I'm not here to dunk on Candace Owens. Candace Owens wanted to have a civil conversation about McGregor and the culture of Hollyweird and infotainment and all that stuff. And really the evidence that what I'm saying is true, I'd be happy to have it. If you guys want to pass this video along, because it's probably going to be an extensive one. We're going to start with how I even came across the latest allegations of this thing. My thoughts after seeing the two videos, and we'll play at least a little bit of the one video. We're also going to play the lawyer talking. And we're going to set some precedents with that because it seems to me the leaks are there to cast doubt on this woman's story, which obviously already some people have pointed out. According to what was written in the original complaint, she seems to be lying about some of it too. However, at the same time, there's a lot to be questioned here, okay? And I know that now that there's video out and this girl's a little heavyset, we haven't seen her face, but people are dismissing it outright because of her appearance. I just want to say this. People kind of have this delusional view, okay? Because somebody's a celebrity or famous or good looking or has a lot of money, they don't have sexual relationships with people that maybe others would consider less than beautiful. Let me just point to a couple examples, where that's clearly not the case in the biggest of aspects. Obviously, with Bill Clinton, you have Monica Lewinsky, and Monica was a bit heavyset. But look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Would anybody have believed, other than the fact that the bastard son looked just like him, that he was having an affair with the housekeeper? Sometimes, for these people that have extremely large egos and entitlement, it's what's available, what's convenient is a big part of it, is a big part of their game. Just want to put that out there. So to me, that doesn't negate any of the story. And I'll tell you how I came across it, because this is going to be on a long irony train. Thursday after the show here, I was doing my thing. I was in the dentist's office of all places, and all of a sudden it hits the web that McGregor's been accused again. And I had actually made a joke online about the day that the incident allegedly took place, where they staged some stunt where he was to punch out the mascot, ha ha ha, and he really hurt the mascot. He concussed the mascot. And I said, I'm just wondering, the real question is, did he rape him afterwards? Ha ha ha, Jason. Funny, funny, funny. Dark humor, but the thing is that people that do these sorts of things, they don't stop. So the joke is tongue-in-cheek, and then all of a sudden this comes out. And a few weeks back, I did the Danny Polishchuk Low Value Mail podcast. Now, mainly we talked about 9/11, etc., but at the end, I wanted to get the McGregor thing in because eventually it will be at the cultural zeitgeist. Okay? There's just no doubt about it. It's inevitable because he's not going to stop. Whether he gets away with this one or whether this one's not real, because I've seen the theories out there that this is some kind of a hoax and that this is a false flag so that people don't question the other cases, because the one case from 2018 is about to hit civil court and the evidence in that one is overwhelming. I don't think that's the case either, because her text messages have been leaked. Okay? So, essentially, Polishchuk put up a small clip of myself talking about McGregor. He goes, Jason Bermas warned us all a few weeks ago. Well, I've been warning for years. But somehow that clip must have gone at least a little bit viral on MMA Twitter, because all of a sudden people were following me. And by the time I got home after the dentist's office, which everything's doing pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Pretty good. By the way, can we thumbs it up, subscribe, and share? I went to post about McGregor and tag him, and I noticed that he wasn't coming up in my bar. I saw people go, oh, what were you following McGregor? No, I don't follow McGregor at all, but sometimes I tag him so that hopefully when people see the tweet, they'll directly ask him or confront him about it. Weird, I know. I'm trying to be effective. He's blocked me. Now, he hasn't blocked me for 4 years of doing this, but I'm blocked. And so I put up my first post, and just to say it's a reminder that this guy is a you-know-what. And I don't even talk about the new case in that. Okay, I just show my thread that I had, and maybe we'll add to the thread today, later on, much later on. Because we got this show, so much to do during the day. Actually, I don't think I have to take my niece to work today, which is kind of nice. That's cool, but we always got to take Smokey on those walks. We're taking those long walks. So, we're going to skip over this really quick, but we're going to come back to the long thread that I posted. Okay, it was a long thread, and guys, the anonymous loser Twitter trolls are just in mass over this. In fact, let's just click that quick. We can't read that. So at World to Allah, with the anonymous loser face. Oh yeah, you stupid C word. Richie Dagger 5. Again, all fake people, all anonymous loser trolls hiding behind avatars like cowards, literally defending a brutal, serial, violent R word. Okay? You, sir, are an idiot. I mean, that's just, if you look at my Twitter feed, if you see the responses, that's the kind of traction I'm allowed to have on Twitter. The trolls coming out and defending McGregor. Let's get this out there. You see, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll have the Rumble feed every morning too. Follow them over on Twitter, Red Voice News. But again, it's all attackers over here, guys. That's a different attack. This guy gets it, but that's a real person. See that? That person exists. They put their name there, right? They post with their face. They're not losers. Okay? I mean, can you imagine defending this guy? It is beyond words. So it's been like 4 days. And if you notice, most of the stuff on my page here with the responses, that's, not the Bermas Brigade or people that follow me because we do work together every once in a while, collaborate, etc. It's all trolling. It's all hate. Why is that? Why can't the Exploring Rabbit Holes post go viral? With Ricky Verandas. Great premium, by the way. redvoicemedia.com/uncensored. Check it out. But we'll probably play some clips later today, depending on how late this goes. And anyway, guys, here's a nice one. This guy's been here he is. Where is it? Oh, this is Richie Dagger again. See, the trolls just keep coming. There's Richie. I thought that was going to be Mr. Satan 666. Mr. Satan 666 has been liking the post. Okay, see, another anonymous loser, 0 follower bot troll. There's Mr. Satan. Okay, now see, I'm a bigot. Now he's saying that he doesn't exist. All right, I want to move on from that point. Right here are some of the text messages between the alleged victim and a security guard she knew there. Now, look, no matter what you think, Connor does grab her by the arm, walk her to the bathroom, and then security follows them in and blocks off everybody. That happens. That's in the regular video. We'll probably play some of that too. I think I want to try to get to this before the break, so let's do it.
McGregor is accused of raping a woman at a Miami Heat game in Miami. Local 10 has explosive messages from the alleged victim. The alleged assault took place inside the Kaseya Center during Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
The victim messaging the security guard assigned to McGregor after the alleged assault. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live with the story you saw exclusively first on Local 10. Rosh.
Yeah, things are heating up in this case, and today we spoke with the attorney for the alleged victim, and she gave us these messages, which are actually on Instagram. She says they are very significant because they show, she says, that the woman in this case was traumatized. This is video of Conor McGregor at the Kaseya Center during the NBA Finals. The timestamp is 11:54. Minutes later, a woman claims that the grappler sexually assaulted her in the men's bathroom. 12 hours after the alleged incident, the woman messages a security guard who she knows. He was standing guard outside of the bathroom at the time of the alleged incident. The messages read with the security guard saying, "What's up?" The woman...
Let's just read it. We'll come back to the rest of the video. Yo, I didn't know he was going to try to F me in the bathroom. S, as in shit, was crazy. I pushed him off me. He pulled my pants down. How did you not know? Ha ha, it's funny. Everything's funny when you're with a celebrity. I was like, no, because I thought it was just going to be to go to the bathroom. I don't know whether it was to go to the bathroom. Some people are alleging the little nose candy. I don't know. Maybe not. Again, you see what she's claiming he tried to do. I wasn't effing any man in the bathroom ever. I don't care who you are. I guess I'm an idiot, but I would never, especially somewhere I frequent. Huh. So we're going to come back. We're going to talk to the lawyer because one of the other mythos out there is, why are they all suing and not pressing charges? She went to the police first. Let's get that out of the way, like most of them do. But let's look at the past historical cases when we get back after this word from our sponsor.
You're still looking good.
I'm still feeling good. You know, I've got all your MyPillow products. Mattress topper, bed sheets, MyPillows, towels, slippers, blankets, sleepwear, dog beds.
Whoa, Charles. Everyone now can get MyPillow products at huge discounts at MyPillow.com. That's right. Now's the time to go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our 3-in-1 sale. We're bringing you exciting new products, overstock specials, and closeout deals you won't find anywhere else. For example, when you buy one of our brand new MyPillow 2.0s, you get another one absolutely free. And with our overstock sale, you save 50% on our luxurious Giza Dream bed sheets. That's as low as $29.99 for the best sheets ever. And with our biggest closeout special, you get our all-season slippers for only $35. Or our sandals and slides for just $25. Quantities are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Use that promo code RVM. So again, I want to reiterate, just like all these cases, they go to the police. Went to the police first. Like, if you look at it, you're not hearing me hearing your videos. No. God damn it. Oh, this is awful. So I knew something bad was going to happen because why wouldn't it? But this morning, my microphone mix was not working right with Skype. So now I have to figure out, we got video, let's figure out the audio line there. And now you don't want the USB 2 audio, you want 3.4 FX. Okay. I think we're going to solve it. I'm sorry, RVM feed, if you didn't hear the McGregor allegations, but we're going to move on. And Krista, give me a text if you don't hear it, but I hope you do. I hope you do. Of course that would happen today.
Says, yo, I didn't know he was trying to expletive me in bathroom. Expletive was crazy. I pushed him off me. He pulled my pants down. I do not know. LOL, says a security guard. Ariel Mitchell represents the woman in question.
What if people say you're changing your story, this is a shakedown, this is just about money?
Well, I would say that would be true if my client didn't go to the police first.
Let's stop it again. If my client didn't go to the police first. Now, I want everybody to understand, this is a pattern. There are many allegations that we know about in the press. If you went to the police in Miami with these allegations and right away what they tell you to do is lawyer up, what else do you do? They're telling you they're not going to arrest him. I'm just putting that out there before we continue any further.
My client went to the police Sunday.
McGregor's camp with this statement. After not responding to the demand for money made by claimant's counsel, she turned to the media to apply pressure. This is no more than a shakedown. As for the attorney representing the woman, this is what she says Miami police told her client.
She should seriously consider hiring an attorney to either A, resolve this before a police report is necessary, or to help her navigate once she did file a police report. My client was, as you could imagine, very afraid and frightened.
Here. That sounds very strange, that police.
You're telling me, and I told the police this myself when we went and filed the police report on Wednesday.
So again, I want to reiterate it. That's not part of the story you're seeing anywhere but local news. Okay? And let me tell you why that is important. Okay? The vast majority of what I've been able to accrue over the years during big events, Oklahoma City, 9/11, when it comes to baseline, honest journalism for archival footage is very much localized. And 9/11 in particular, obviously the local New York and DC outlets were priceless. Period. If you watch my film on Oklahoma City, where the local media is showing you the bomb trucks come in, showing the discussions of them taking explosives out of the building, showing the local media calling Frank Keating, the governor at the time, who's confirming that very thing. That's important footage. So you ask yourself, why in the world would the police act that way in Miami? Well, I hate to tell everybody, but just like I talk about the FBI being corrupt and organizations of power in general being corrupt, yes, we need police, but in Miami, of all places, where there is a lot of human trafficking, a lot of drug use by rich people, rules are bent. People are bought. And if you don't think there's corruption within the Miami police system, I don't know what to say. So let's break down what has been kind of leaked. I want to be very careful because I don't want to get a copyright strike or the video pull. So I almost want to, first of all, I'm going to mute it. And then I'm going to start playing it, but I am going to maybe just jump around it because I don't want to get the copyright strike. So this is a video of McGregor. Now, first of all, there's got to be security cam footage in here. There's got to, forget about everybody with the phone and whoever's taping the guy and taping what's going on. There's got to be security footage of how long this incident takes place and everything. Because on Mixed Martial Mindset, we read the paperwork. And I'm not sure that I want to read it again because it's pretty grotesque. You know, I don't know whether she's being overly dramatic, but it's alleged that he exposed himself, shoved his, you know what, in her mouth, could not get it up, as to say, all right? And then he tried to take her from behind in the naughtier place. But again, couldn't get it up, so nothing could happen. But again, she's saying that she's blocked off by security the whole time. But then, like in the affidavit, it seems like she lied and said that he was in a stall waiting for her after being taken in there by security. And here you can see McGregor himself grabbing her. But then they do go in and watch. They are followed immediately by security. Immediately. And again, I can't reiterate it more. You're looking at 30 seconds of footage. 30 seconds of footage. Now, later on, okay, where is it? Later on, bam, bam, woman who, is that it right there? No, that's a different one. See, we're going to have to bring all these in. Where's this? Nope, that's not it. Here it is. So, if we come back here, she's sitting with him. But first of all, we haven't seen this woman's face. So throughout all of it, and even this little short clip after the fact, after this incident, we don't know if she's angry at him and yelling at him, and he's just blowing it off. If she's looking at him in adulation, it almost doesn't matter to me. You know, if in fact what happened did. See what I mean? Like, she's stretching her arm out. He's rubbing his nose. I wonder why he's rubbing his nose, everybody. Oh, yeah. I wonder why he's rubbing his nose. We're not going to watch the full 11-second video. But again, there is absolutely 100% security cam footage. I'd like to see what the footage looks like when she comes out of the bathroom, when he comes out of the bathroom, how long the altercation is, all of it. I don't think this is a false flag. I think you have somebody that was probably on some narcotics, drinking, boozing. You know, this is all after the NBA Finals game. I'm just being real with everybody, okay? But here's the thing. When all these talking heads jump in, And you see all the anonymous loser Twitter trolls. I mean, there's a lot of them, especially for my page that isn't even that big, defending him. And for instance, when I talk about this incident here, and we're going to talk about it again because it's so important. And remember, this thread is big, and it's also very important. But we'll get there. So at the end of the day, there is no doubt that this young lady suffered a horrendous ordeal. The examination and all the evidence, all of it, shows that she was raped and very badly assaulted in that penthouse suite. Now, some people have come to my thread and not really gone through it, and they just look at the top thing and they says, aren't there other Irish sports stars? We'll get to that in a second. Maybe we'll play that this round. So behind me here is, and I knew this was McGregor first because the WhatsApp messages had leaked, and everybody acted like they didn't. So everybody knew this was McGregor in the press, in the United States press, and it wasn't until the New York Times picked it up that they even addressed it, and we'll get to that in a minute. But Conor McGregor presented himself to Gardaí, that's police, at 5 p.m. yesterday in connection with recent assault allegations in the city. That is January 18th, 2019. And that was leaked by somebody at RTE. They almost got in trouble for it. They almost got fined like $250,000 or something for leaking that out. So there is no doubt that the Irish sports star in question that we're about to go through, at least on that allegation, is him. Now, one of the reasons that I have this other clip up is I call MMA fights. It's a cool side gig Jason Bermas is allowed to do, and I absolutely love it. The young gentleman here, Austin Hubbard, is on the recent Ultimate Fighter show. And, you know, people ask me, why is all this being covered up? He doesn't even win fights anymore. He's a big business. This is the biggest season of the Ultimate Fighter in years. It's huge. It's huge for them. He means ratings. He means dollars for Disney. ESPN. You get it? It's part of Disney. It means dollars for his whiskey. So Hubbard is on the opposing team. He's on the veterans team. He's being coached by Michael Chandler. And his last fight before he got the show was at Caged Aggression. I interviewed him after that or before that fight and talked to him. I want everybody to check it out because I had no idea they were going to use my voice, okay, in The Ultimate Fighter. The one with Conor McGregor in it.
Joining us from Denver, Colorado, he's your former Caged Aggression lightweight champion, Austin Hubbard.
I'm currently 15 wins and 6 losses.
Oh, big right hand from Hubbard lands.
Before getting in the UFC.
There it was. Big right hand from Hubbard lands. Man, my audio levels just are sucking today, too. I wonder what... I don't even want to think about it. I did just update my computer over the weekend, but whatever. Driver's issue. So, yeah, I call Caged Aggression fights, and I had no idea my voice was going to be used in this season of the Upperton, the Ultimate Fighter. But there it is. There it is. And once again, guys, I love MMA. I don't want to be doing this. I wish it wasn't true, but of course the UFC knows this. Of course Dana White knows this. We've talked about how Conor couldn't get in the country for the Cowboy fight. And we're going to get to that in a minute, too. Yeah, Austin Hubbard did look good on that episode. I hope he couldn't say anything on how it went. He was under an NDA. They'd already shot the show when I interviewed him after this. And I hope he's in the finals, man. He's probably in the finals. He was pretty upbeat, dude. Like, you know what? He's gone through a lot. If you watch that show, brother suicide, can't imagine that. Just a lot in his life, and he's a good-hearted person. Yeah, he's not somebody that I would ever think would be doing the type of things that we're talking about here today. I just want to put that out there. So when we get back, not only are we going to go down the line here, but we're going to talk about other assaults before we even really go down the line on this one and show the evidence on this one. And again, they all go to the police first. Even this one, who didn't even want to name him for weeks. Didn't want to name him for weeks. And you know what? I should read that article because there's something really interesting in it that gets overlooked all the time. We'll be back after this, after a word from our sponsor.
Understand that you're probably feeling the pain of rising inflation and are worried about how it may be affecting your hard-earned savings. Thanks to H.R. 5376 passed by President Biden, many 401k and IRA savers are facing a nightmare. Governments are printing fiat currency at an alarming rate, which means that the value of your savings is being eroded day by day. However, there is a way to escape wealth confiscation. Precious metals such as gold does not depreciate over time and is a sound investment that keeps on growing. Physical gold is not subject to fraud, and as inflation rises, so does the price of gold. It's an investment product that is renowned for its ability to hedge against inflation. I'm Leith Eaton, the Senior Account Executive here at Reagan Gold Group. We offer 100% free IRA rollovers with free storage, maintenance, and insurance for up to 3 years on qualified orders. We understand that your financial needs and goals may change over time, which is why we offer a hassle-free buyback commitment. This allows you to sell your precious metals any day, anytime at the current market value. Whether you're looking to cash in on your investment, diversify your portfolio, or simply need some extra cash, our buyback commitment is here to support you. We offer a price match guarantee to ensure you get the best price for your precious metal investments. Contact us before making a purchase and we'll beat any competitor's price. We also understand the importance of the safe and secure shipping of your metals. That's why we fully insure all orders shipped to our customers with signature required. Book a free consultation with us now to learn how you can invest in precious metals and hedge your financial future. And for a limited time, we're offering up to $2,500 in free gold and silver. Don't miss out on this limited opportunity. Contact us today to take advantage of this amazing offer.
RVMGold.com. RVMGold.com. All right. Let's do it. The woman who was accused an international renowned Irish sports star of rape and battery at the South Dublin Hotel Penthouse is too terrified to make a formal statement to police. And that's a big deal. Why is that a big deal? It's because when you have people like this, oh, sorry, this is a different one right here. Woman who claims she was assaulted on Conor McGregor's yacht drops lawsuit. Samantha Murphy, who claimed her arm was broken in an alleged attack, had previously claimed she had to jump from a boat of water to escape. Okay? Think about that. This woman, and it took months for this to come out, claimed she had to jump off a boat after being attacked by McGregor, and I believe part of her wrist was broken. People, she dropped it. Car blaze. Conor McGregor assault victim's car is torched by arsonists amid claims she was punched and kicked on UFC star's yacht. This is January of this year. Okay, Samantha Murphy, 40, alleged the MMA star punched, kicked, and threatened to drown her before she leapt off the giant boat. She was, again, rescued by Red Cross. I'm not a big Red Cross fan, but geez. She first made a formal complaint about McGregor, 34, to cops in Dublin after returning to Ireland. The investigation into the alleged incident, which is claimed to have happened on McGregor's super yacht in Ibiza in July of 2022, has been reopened in Spain at the request of her lawyers. So, look, the Dublin cops really seem to be in the bag at the upper echelons. But it took and there's another incident after this involving her home that's not a firebombing. But, her car got torched. No big deal. I'm sure there's nothing there. There's nothing behind any of these allegations. All right? And when you read this, again, when you get to the bottom, it's there. At the end of the day, there is no doubt this young lady suffered a horrendous ordeal. They talk about the CCTV camera footage. They end up getting it all. He still doesn't get charged. So 6 months later, 6 months later after that assault, there's this one. MMA star Conor McGregor is being investigated over a second sexual assault claim as woman says she was attacked in a car outside a Dublin pub. Now, the other thing about the Dublin story is you act like, well, did it start with this woman? No, it didn't start with this woman, because there are other cases that now may be reinvestigated. Again, they talk about the detailed statements. These are all different articles, by the way. Let's see. Choked during the ordeal. Clear signs of choking, but we knew that from the WhatsApp messages no media outlets will publish that has names on it. Okay? See, not the first time he's been accused of this. This is the 2018 instance. Was previously accused of attacking another woman in recent months at a separate venue. That's another one you never heard about. All these are all money grabs, right? Remember, he's a family man. He's got his wife, Dee, and a bunch of kids. They parade him around in a purple suit. He's a family man. You get it? So, Ruth Coppinger, I often talk about this. I haven't pointed to it in a while. Came out, okay? Famous Irish sports stars are strutting around with impunity despite serious sexual assault allegations, a TD has claimed. And, I mean, it's big. Speaking during leaders' questions, Coppinger told Leo Varadkar on the 3 counts of how complainants are treated in court, funding and education, you have failed abysmally over the last year. Is it any wonder we have reports of famous sports celebrities strutting around with impunity despite sexual assault allegations? Are women to go into hiding every time such a figure decides on a night out? So some people have tried to speak out. It's illegal to name him in Ireland until he's convicted. But then you look at these things and you find out, and by the way, there's no doubt it's him and that he did this to this woman. And when you see the extent to which she was beaten, Candace Owens, I hope that you change your tune. Okay, so again, not just one other assault, but prior to December. There are reports of previous incidents that happened also involving the sports star and members of his entourage in Ireland. These may also be revisited. So how many of these have you not heard about? Do you get it? How many of these have you not heard about? So here's the banger right here. She's too afraid to make a statement. Finally, she does. He goes in, and remember, we showed you the RT leak, and says that it was consensual. So he admits he was with this woman who he hospitalized and says it was consensual. I can assure you that I, nor any of my audience, nor any sane human being ever would believe that you could have consensual sex with a woman who's beaten up beyond belief and has to have surgery on her genitals afterwards because of what you did to her cervix with a tampon. Okay? And again, it turns my stomach to see people, defending this guy. When again, I'm not sure about this, what exactly happened in this latest one, but all the arguments are there again where they're saying, hey, she didn't go to the police. Hey, she's not pressing charges. She went to the police. Look what happens when you go to the police. So this woman was actually, and again, leaked, they only get 1 in 12 rape claims. It's 8%. One. They offered her money. A £1 million payout plus. She said no, and they still didn't prosecute. So this case is now being litigated in civil court in the United States, the 2018 case. You understand? You get it? And they got the guy strutting around on as a Sparks Reebok. So this is the Ibiza one. I could keep adding to this because you want to talk about bathrooms. Let's see. That's not the one I wanted. We got another bathroom incident. Yep, here it is here. Conor McGregor exposed himself to young married woman after heavy drinking session, and he blocked her off with his security guards by the bathroom. 32-year-old. Again, a couple years before the other time. All of these are wrong. Everyone, I mean, this person didn't look for a payday at all. At all. People like this don't stop. They just don't stop. When is enough enough? I mean, the guy, I don't even want to attack him on all the other levels of ridiculous. But, you know, I'm watching The Ultimate Fighter. And I'm sorry, it's not me being biased. I've watched 3 episodes of it. There's another caged aggression guy that fought in there, by the way. He got KO'd. He was an up-and-comer, not a veteran returning. But, you know, hopefully these guys have a bright future. But anyway, McGregor's in there just getting drunk with the guys after the fact. Then, you know, I'm seeing a lot of sparring, but not like a lot of drill coaching. He's wearing a giant cowboy hat at the last fight, like looking like something out of a Simpsons cartoon. And all that stuff, whatever big persona, I don't much care about, but the assault stuff I do. I really do. Because it shows you where we're at as a culture. It shows you where we're at in our ability to equitably enforce the law. You see, that's really what equitably means. Like, equitably enforce the law. That would mean that everybody's treated the same. The scales of justice are blind. Not even close. Not even close. That someone would go to the police and they would tell them to lawyer up before filing a police report. You know, and the local journalist gets that one right. So look, I don't know what happened in this latest incident. Maybe there's going to be some kind of fallout. No one got hospitalized, thank God. Nobody. And I'm just going to go, by the way, back to those messages. I do it all the time, but hey, if you're sharing this for the first time and people don't understand, okay, it's all here. The journalists are named. Pippa Doyle is named. You know, you look at these people, Michelle Dardis, Pippa Doyle. Okay, these are actual human beings. These are their actual texts. All right, and you know it may not be 100% true, but you look at this one. He didn't use a condom. Came inside her, left her covered in bruises, and she had throat injuries which were consistent with someone held in a choke hold like the one he applied in the ring. His DNA was all over. He tried to ride her vaginally and rammed her tampon up into her cervix. She had to have it surgically removed. I mean, where are you, mainstream media? Where are you, TMZ? Candace, are you going to tell me those are forged? That those aren't real? Like, seriously. By the way, let's get the thumbs up. Let's get the subscribing and sharing. I do want to remind everybody that if you go premium, you get 2 extra interviews every single weekend. This past weekend, Ricky Varandas and Frank from Quite Frankly. And, you know, the reason I like doing those interviews is we talk about broad subjects that are going to be relevant no matter what in the coming days, weeks, months, years. We talk about the importance of open discussion, of separate viewpoints, of not just going along to get along, not just being part of the crowd. Really important stuff. And I've really enjoyed both of those guys' work. And Ricky and I have known each other over a decade. So I'd encourage you, go to redvoicemedia.com/uncensored. You can try it out for $1 for the first week. And then it's $10 a month after that, or lock it in to support the broadcast at 100 beans and save yourself 20. Save yourself 20. I may go to your questions and comments after this on the McGregor subject. Try to keep it pretty respectful in the next segment after we go to this break from our sponsor.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS? Have you been threatened with levies or have unfiled returns? The IRS is hiring 87,000 agents to boost IRS collections, and they have the power to seize assets, freeze bank accounts, and they can even take your home. Tax Network USA can help you today before it's too late. Our CPAs and certified tax experts have proven strategies that work for taxpayers time and time again. These same strategies have saved over $500 million in back taxes, permanently resolving tax debts for good. Stop collections and get relief today before it's too late.
So, even before we go to this, I do want to remind people that, when cars are being torched, etc., it's also obvious that there's, a criminal element to this. Okay, she is in a deep state of distress, and she is absolutely terrified. She was allegedly beaten viciously during the incident, and she is terrified for her life. She is in absolute fear. Part of the problem is the sports star is linked to people who are dangerous. They're dangerous. Oh, okay. So, look, I'll say it again, to just dismiss all the allegations of this latest victim because she got drug into the bathroom by McGregor, and that seems to be, contrary to what is in the initial statement, I think is ludicrous. But to say he's 100% guilty based on what we've seen on that one, in that incident, I'm not going to make that statement either. Because I don't think it's there. I don't think the evidence is as hardcore. But then, you see, there's no doubt he tried, right? Talked about it with the security guard, and the security guard was like, that didn't happen. It'll be interesting to find out if the security guard she was texting was one of the people that walked into the bathroom in that video. Okay. Let's talk to some people. Let's talk to some people in the first hour. Hey, because we're about to go over in the second hour. You're going to want to go to rvmrumble.com. rvmrumble.com for that uncensored second hour. And I am heating up in here. It is heating up in here. I am hot. I'm going to have to close that door, try to put on the AC, maybe put the fan by the AC to blow it under. Hopefully you don't get the whirring sound. We're down one. Oh, I'm sorry, Katie. Austin, yep, did look good. Your audio is fine. You fixed it. I thought I fixed it. Yeah, there was an issue with my Skype and the RVM feed, and then the audio issue with whatchamacallit, the video on Twitter was just because it was very, very low. Very, very low. The big right hand over on Tough. Let's see. NFL has more Conor McGregors than the UFC, yet it's always swept. You look at what happens in the NFL. I'm not denying that, man. There are plenty of people that have done some pretty wretched shit in the NFL that you barely hear about. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, Jan. Talking about weed killer and animals. Yikes. Let's see. Athletes get a special kind of treatment. Celebrities also, politicians, etc., etc. Let's see. Audio is good on this commercial break. Yeah, it should be. Like I said, on the one on the Mike Lindell one is just kind of low. And that's the thing. I'm sitting here doing like little dicka-dicka-doos on the buttons and the triggers. And sometimes I don't know what's up. Like again, sometimes all of a sudden my microphone and etc. I should have thought about that today. Just give out. It's pretty crappy. Pretty crappy. Hate it when that happens. Let's see. Remember in Coffee Talk on SNL, haha, she's based off of it. I love Coffee Talk. I love Coffee Talk with Mike Myers. It's good stuff. Just like the old TVs, loud commercials, then low show sound. Sorry, guys. I apologize. People don't know how to adjust their own volume. No, it's my fault. I'd like it to be smoother. Not trying to be a pessimist, but I got a feeling this is not going and forgotten into the memory. Yeah. You know what? With this latest one, tough to say. There was a UFC over the weekend. Of course, no one even acknowledged it. But how many incidents did we go over here today? 4, 5, 6, 7, depending on how you look at it. If you say 3 before the December one, 3 previous incidents outside of the one incident, you do 3. Okay, so then there's 4, then there's the car incident 5, then there's the bees incident 6, then there's the bathroom incident 7, then there's the second bathroom incident 8. All coinky dinks, I'm sure. All coinky dinks. Can we get 100 thumbs up, by the way, on this Monday morning? The guy's 100% violent. Remember when he threw the chair onto the bus window? Glass went all over some people inside. Yeah, Ray Borg, his eye got messed up. Let's see. That's a huge yacht. Risky to jump off. Yeah, very risky. But I guess if you're being attacked by a mixed martial arts professional, you're a woman. Even if you were a man, I don't know. Let's see. Worldwide caste system. And he loses nothing. He probably feels untouchable. I agree. It's not Candace Owens. It's Candace owned. Yucca, yucca, yucca. Pretty much. The mainstream media did lightly brush over the previous allegations. They should really come out and show the truth about the previous attacks. I mean, the December 2018 attack, if you're not willing to talk about that honestly, and then look at the rest of them, and look at the Ibiza incident. That's crazy. The Ibiza incident is crazy. If just a hint of it is true. And then you look at the car bombing, it's like, whoa. Oh, did I say car bombing? I mean, it was just torched by arsonists. Who knows? Was it a Molotov cocktail? Not sure. Don't know. Don't know that that's like necessary to figure out. Think it's all pretty shady. Shady. Let's see. Not the first time corporations protect their golden goose. Correct. Yeah, I am the only one talking about it, unfortunately. I wish other people would. I see all these videos on this latest allegation because that's the PR spin. Okay? There's a reason that you're only seeing that 30-second video and then the 11 seconds after. Right? First of all, there's got to be more cell phone video out there because once people see McGregor, everybody's cell phone comes out. That's to me, is like a controlled leak. Let's look at the CCTV camera footage, period. Yep, protection of stars is as old as time itself. Correct. He's good for attacking women. He wasn't so good against Floyd Mayweather. Can't stop, won't stop. No, I will not. Can't stop, won't stop. A monster. Correct. Someone who is in love with himself. He had a rape allegation before in Dublin with a cousin's girlfriend. He's a sick animal. Well, I'm not sure about that allegation. But, his head can't fit in the door. Glorify violence. Let's see. Oh. Is that a big old jump? It's a big old jump. There we go. It's like a big party. Yes, the Dublin thing is horrific. Cops are useless when needed and destructive when not. Not always. Sometimes you do need them, and sometimes they're not useless. Come on. We need police. I'm not anti-cop because I'm not, because then you're in anarchy. And once anarchy starts, you know what the next thing that starts is? Elected sheriffs, which is a form of government, period, to protect the people. It's not just going to be warring tribes and militias and the non-aggression principle. Come on, guys. Let's get into reality. International problems are protected. Exactly. Let's see. this guy has been able to get, let's see, away with, you know what, women for years. He's not a hero. He's a monster. Yeah, but they portray, he's all over the place. I don't think Candace has all the facts. I don't think Candace has all the facts either. That's why people should tag her in my videos or tag her in that thread. Say, Candace, you really need to read this thread about the other victims before you start spouting your Johnny nonsense. Set aside the allegations, Conor McGregor should still be in jail for other crimes he has done, is listed on his Wikipedia. He is a danger to society. I think he had like 17 or 18 different convictions in Dublin prior to that. You know, and I didn't bring that up, but let's see if we can see Dana White meets Trump January 2020 or no, 2019, I think it is. Let's see. Yes. So just so everybody understands, boom. In November, you know, Trump's in with the UFC. And again, Conor, it was tough to get him in. To think that, you know, Trump did not help get him into the country, I think is also extremely naive and dishonest. All right. So let's go back to the questions and comments. Again, guys, going over to the second hour, rvmrumble.com, rvmrumble.com. Subscribe to the RVM channel and my channel, or follow or whatever it is over on Rumble. Okay, let's keep going down here. Johnny Mnemonic. Hey, Donnie, how we doing, brother? Hope you had a good Father's Day. Saw the pictures with the fam. Good for you. I'm not a big believer in the lawyers, but you should have a lawyer if you are going to be saying something to the police that may be self-incriminating. I mean, I guess if there are drugs involved, like cocaine, like, because I'm pretty sure what they're down in Florida. Yeah, I guess marijuana is still illegal. The texts prove otherwise. What are we talking about, the text? I don't understand. I just showed the text. What do they prove exactly? Basically say what she's saying, like he tried to do it. Hey, the Flash is still running around. Oh, you know what? I wanted to bring that up. Yeah, and you know what? I kind of probably subconsciously wore this today because that's a big story that I do have up. You know, the Flash movie, we're going to talk about that on the other side. Talk about Hollywood and how they don't care. There are a ton of allegations against that Ezra Miller character with kids who identifies as non-binary and allegedly went on the run with this teenager. And they still put that movie out. And the critics will say, it's the best damn DC movie. I don't know whether it's good or not. But James Gunn, who has some extremely shady friends and has said some very shady and disturbing things back in the day on Twitter, he ran and directed that. I don't know that he directed the movie. He's directing all the DC universe. I don't think he was a director on the movie. But it flopped. It flopped. Thank God. That thing cost like $200+ million, probably like closer to $3 million, and it opened up with like a $50 million weekend. And I'm hoping it's not just because of like the superhero fatigue. I'm hoping because people don't want to see somebody that's been accused of all these horrific things, and the media just ignores it and glosses over it and still promotes the shitty movie. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. Just saying. Non-violent, no. Participation is better. Let's see. I think because there was no harm done to her, they are going to be able to swing it in their way, unfortunately. You may be right. You may be right. What is this? Did it just jump again on me? Lots of jumping. There we go. Head can't fit in the door. Nope, doesn't have all the facts. There we go. JB needs followers to share with at least 5 friends today. Tell them to pass it on. That always helps. That's a big way, other than financially, to support the broadcast. All right. We're going to briefly come back after this word from our sponsor and then talk about the second hour.
We love the internet, but the internet is tracking everything you do. Take control of your online privacy with IPVanish. People with malicious intent are everywhere, watching you, Criminals can hack your Wi-Fi, while broadband providers and advertisers monitor your data. With IPVanish on your device, your internet activity is encrypted. No one can see what you're doing. Your location, your connection, completely hidden. Protect your internet privacy today with IPVanish.
I use IPVanish. You should too, and that's the real deal. I actually do use IPVanish. All right, YouTube. It's been real. I really do appreciate you. We're going to talk Ezra Miller, Bill Barr, and a whole bunch more on the flip side of this hour. Remember, RVMRumble.com, RVMRumble.com, RVMRumble.com.